Hi, everyone. Welcome to AAISP's Inside Sales Studio. This week's Monday Morning Sales Minute is brought to you by our proud sponsor, Salesforce.com. Be sure to stick around at the end to hear how their high-velocity sales can boost productivity for every salesperson every day and from anywhere. Hey, everyone. Bob Perkins here with the AAISP Monday Morning Sales Minute. Welcome to our special guest, Steve Richard.
Bob, like a big brother. Good seeing you.
Good seeing you. Now, Steve has spoken at many AISP conferences, was on our advisory board, is a real thought leader in everything around training and prospecting. And today he's going to talk about why now more than ever you need to be call recording. Steve?
I'm going to go back to the old training days, Bob. Me and a small team, we worked with over 200 companies, and I went and revisited them a year later. I would always do that. And about a third of the time, they'd have really big success, big improvements in their metrics. 2/3 of the time, they didn't. And we said, well, what's the difference? Why? They were doing two things. One, a lot of management accountability and consistency. Two, they were recording their calls. And you could kind of get away without it before if you did the whole managing by walking around, you hear what's going on, people are close to each other, just learning through osmosis.
Yeah,
that's dead in the pandemic with most people working from home. So you really have to be recording and getting that game tape now. If you don't, you're just guessing as to what's going on. And people just don't have that learning culture they would otherwise have in the office.
Right. And there's good ways and maybe not so good ways to do call recording and coaching. You have a guide out there. Tell the viewers about what they can get.
Yeah, so it's a call recording kind of survival kit, if you will. I'm gonna share it with AISP members, and it's going to teach you things like one party state, all party state and country, and then unscheduled calls versus scheduled calls, and how do you handle different situations. For example, most people don't realize that Zoom has something built in where it will announce the call is being recorded, and it can even do a screen pop. So if you join it, you have to click I consent to record. Everything's automatically compliant. You don't have to think for a scheduled call. Similar technologies exist for unscheduled calls through some of your sponsors and people in the vendor guide there.
Well, that's great. If you're a leader out there, you need to be call recording. Get out to Steve's company website, ExecVision. What's the URL, Steve? We'll put it up.
ExecVision.io. And also connect with me on LinkedIn. If I haven't met you before, I'd love to be connected on LinkedIn. I put these 1-minute tips up there every day as well.
Yeah. Steve, thanks so much for sharing your expertise. And everyone, stay tuned to hear a word from our sponsor. Until next week, stay safe, good selling, and good recording. Bye-bye.
Today isn't like it was before. And right now, we're all rising to the new challenges we face. When sales teams become remote and have to sell virtually, they need a dynamic tool that lets them work smarter by driving productivity, scaling best practices, and adapting with agility so they can build trusted customer connections. Salesforce High Velocity Sales is made for the moment and built to evolve. It helps managers lead remote sales teams and streamline the sales process. It keeps reps agile, meeting changing demands while boosting productivity for every employee. This is a new world in sales. Now you can win and thrive from anywhere.